Want to practice your short game like a pro? It's simpler than ever with the easy-to-install Player Series putting green system from XGrass. This is a step-by-step process of how to install an XGrass Player Series putting green kit. Make sure you have these tools to start your installation. A complete list can be found in the installation manual. First, decide on a location for your putting green. Find a site that is relatively flat, ideally with no more than a 3% slope across the area of your green. Choose the design that will best suit your space and budget. Today, we're installing our 18-foot by 23-foot Southampton kit. When you've decided on the space and kit, take spray paint and draw out the pattern. Make sure to measure and mark as you go. Remove the grass or material in the area using a sod cutter. If you have a lot of weeds, it's recommended to spray those before installation. Level low areas and smooth out areas of sharp transition. At this time, create desired contours with a compactable fine aggregate. Today we're using bags of paver base from Lowe's. After raking the aggregate smooth, use a plate compactor to firm up the area and create a nice smooth surface. Unpack all kit materials and stage them close to the installation site. Unroll the turf so it can relax. Place it in the sun if possible. Next, install the Geotextile fabric in the designated area. Now, begin installation of the numbered panels according to the diagram matching your kit. Place the pre-cut and numbered edge panels in the approximate location. Once your pre-cut panels are in place, start placing the full-size tiles. Place the tiles with the pre-drilled holes in your desired location. Feel free to rotate the panels for different cup placement. Outline the cup on the fabric below using the pre-cut panel. Remove the panel and trace the bucket over your previous marking so your hole is the correct size. Taking a utility knife, cut the hole in the fabric. Use a post hole digger to dig down 3 inches deeper than the bucket. Cut several large holes in the bottom of the bucket to allow for drainage. Place the bucket in the hole to check the depth. Remove the bucket and fill the hole with around 3 inches of gravel. Then reinsert the bucket so it is level with the surface. You may need to remove or add some gravel if it's not flush. Backfill around the bucket and compact the dirt to secure it in place. After you have laid out all of the panels and have dug the holes where you want them, click the entire base panel system together. To assemble your cup, start by inserting the cup through the top of the filler plate. Thread the 6-inch bolts through the top of the filler plate and support bracket, and use these bolts to adjust the height of the cup. Place your cup in the hole and twist to lock it in place. Staple your deck washer around your cup to ensure a secure fit. Now it's time for the turf. Roll it out onto the panels, leaving approximately 1.5 feet between the edge of the turf and the panel edge. Place the fringe turf around the outer edge of the panels, allowing 3 inches to hang over the edge to wrap, staple, and bury later. Smooth the putting turf away from the center and staple to the panels at the edge of the turf. Once the entire perimeter is secure and all wrinkles are removed, begin installing your fringe. For temporary installation, use double-sided carpet tape in place of the staples. Make sure all of the fringe seams are together and trim the overlapping seam as necessary. Staple the edge of the fringe around the perimeter of the putting green, then staple either side of each seam in the fringe. Blend the seams of the fringe by using a seam roller. This will give it a more finished and natural look. Take the overlap fringe along the edge, wrap it underneath, and staple it to the edge of the panels. Or backfill with aggregate up to the panel edge and let the fringe lay on top of the aggregate. Then bury the outer edge of your fringe with natural sod for a completed look. To cut your cups out of the turf, pierce through the putting turf in the center of the cup and carefully cut the turf in a line to the outside edge of the cup. Cut the outside radius using the outside of the cup edge as a guide. Slow and steady. Now, Place your flags in the cups and start practicing your short game with your new XGrass Player Series putting green. Congratulations on installing your new putting green kit by XGrass.